Apple stock, each and every stat in detail explained in this video. So hello guys, welcome to another video. My name is Rijul and I make content related to finance as well as technology on my channel. And in this video, I'll be explaining you each and every part of the Apple stock. And I'll be explaining each and every market cap, volume, dividend yield, PE ratio, whether you should be investing or not about Apple. And yeah, let's start the video. So guys, I personally use Robinhood for this investing, and I am an international student, so Robinhood usually gives you a simpler version of investing, and I'll be putting the link in the description below. There's an offer going on. You can win up to $200 of stocks, and these are absolutely free if you sign up from the link below. So yeah, now let us start about Apple. So I'm on the Robinhood app and I opened the Apple stock here. So as you can see here, the current price of Apple is $134.44. Okay, and now this is basically the Robinhood app, and this is basically the graph. If you click the graph on like 1 year, as you can see, it will show you that 20% of the Apple stock value will be down in 1 year. If you click on 5 years, which is another option here, as you can see here, it will be giving you 200% of return in 5 years. So I think that is basically my own strategy, which is investing it for the long term. And yeah, if you scroll down like this was the graph here. If you scroll down, it will be basically tell you how many shares you have, market value, portfolio diversity, average cost of Apple. That is not important because your portfolio diversity, like explaining my portfolio diversity, would not be beneficial to you because each and every person has his own interest and the stocks they invest into. So I will be skipping this part, but it's not that important. So I'll be going down, and if you go down, you will see the stats one. So I'll be putting a picture of the stats. Please take a screenshot of that, and I will be explaining each and every part of the stats. So guys, I hope you have taken a picture of the stats part. Now let us actually understand. So as you can see on the stats part, open is 136.82. So 136.82 is the current price of Apple, which it opened today, 136.82. And I showed you 134.44 was a right now it is 134.44. open हुआ था 136.82 पे. Highest it went to 138.61, and this is all from the stats, guys. I'm not telling you any other figure here. And if you click on if you see the 52-week high and 52-week low, so this is basically how much the Apple stock went high into the past 52 weeks. So it went high to the 179.61, which is very much. 52-week low was 124.17. Again, this is all from the stats, which I told you to take a picture, as you can see from here. And again, like the volume, average volume and market cap, usually it will be very high because Apple is a very trillion-dollar company, so average volume and market cap will be very high. But two things which I want to explain you right now is PE ratio and dividend yield. So PE ratio is basically 22.24. Now what is basically PE ratio? So PE ratio is basically the amount which an investor is willing to pay for an Apple stock depending upon the future as well as the past of the Apple stock. Usually a good PE ratio is 20 to 25, and the current PE ratio is 22.24 of Apple, as you can see here. So it is a very in a very good range. Usually higher PE ratios tell you that the stock is overvalued. Low PE ratio basically tells you that it is undervalued. So usually 20-25 के बीच में अगर होता है तो that is a good go. And now let us talk about the dividend yield here. So dividend yield is 0.67. Now what is dividend yield? So अगर simple भाषा में मैं बताऊँ तो dividend yield is basically 0.67. So 0.67% of the current price of Apple, which is 134.44, that will be paid to you either on a 30-day basis or on yearly basis. Okay, and that depends upon the company because company decides how much they want to keep the dividend yield and how many times they want to pay you. Usually when there is nothing before the dividend yield, like there are two dividend yields, one is a 30-day one and one is a normal one. So if it is a normal one, it is usually paid yearly, but it again depends upon the company. You might receive it like in 6 months if the company is making profits. So basically होगा क्या कि 0.67% of 134.44 will be paid back to you. That is it. If you for example, let's say Apple stock is $100, so 0.67% of $100, how much is it? So 0.67% of like $100 is 0.67. So if you own one stock of Apple, you will be paid $0.67 back by investing one stock of Apple. As simple as that. If it is a 30-day yield, so $0.67 will be paid to you every month. So 0.67 every 30 days, so 12 times in a year. That is it. As simple as that. So this is it for the video, guys, and I hope you get a very good understanding of how the Apple stock works, how is the market value PE ratio, as well as how do you check whether the stock will be performing well or not into the future by using the 1 year and the 5 year on the Robinhood graphs. And in the next video I'll be talking about whether you should be investing into Apple right now or not. So इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.